Hello, everybody. So we are coming to you guys today from the Star Wars launch bay over here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. This is going to be the last Saturday that this is in operation for. So this is going to be closing up on Thursday. Wednesday's going to be the last day that it'll be open. So I figured since this is the last day that it's open when we do our Saturday in the park, we might as well come over here, take a walk around, point out some details, fun finds, all that other stuff. I know we came in here just a few weeks ago, right after they announced that it was going to be closing. But let's start off by taking a look at the art over here, which is also the stroller parking. Which wait a minute, did they get? Oh no, still stroller parking. Not as many strollers though. Okay, we'll work our way all the way down and then work our way all the way back up here. Actually, you know what? No, let's start here. So here we do have the concept art for most of the Star Wars films slash projects. This is going to be the Jedi Knights attack in the 2, the Clone Wars, or Attack of the Clones. It's going to be Empire Strikes Back here. It's going to be the trenches over on Hoth. We got the battle of Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader from the Empire Strikes Back. I do like that they have like Star Wars Rebels in here too. Over here we got Captain Phasma from The Force Awakens. I'm pretty sure The Force Awakens is the last Star Wars project that you can find on the concept art here. This is again from Star Wars Rebels. That's the Inquisitor. This is the original concept art of Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. You can see Luke Skywalker's got like a mask on. That's because there's going to be a space battle between the two of them in A New Hope, and it just never happened. We got General Grievous here from Revenge of the Sith. Over here we've got the Phantom Menace. Qui-Gon Jinn's early concept art here. Much younger, darker hair. R2-D2 and C-3PO from A New Hope. Over here we have the Imperial Viper droid from The Empire Strikes Back. Concept art for BB-8 from The Force Awakens. So Star Wars Launch Bay first started off as a way for us to learn a little bit about, one, the new Star Wars trilogy, aka starting with The Force Awakens. So that's why we have all of the Force Awakens stuff here. In addition to that, it was also supposed to be helping bridge the gap from New Hope here. It was helping bridge the gap between old Hollywood studios and new Hollywood studios. So this is going to be showing us a little glimpse into what was going to be with Galaxy's Edge. This is from Return of the Jedi. We got the pod racing scene from The Phantom Menace. So what happened was, the Imagineers decided that while they're creating Galaxy's Edge, and while Disney had just purchased Star Wars from The Phantom Menace here and A New Hope, they figured that what they could do is they could go through and have it so they would show different concept arts that get people excited about Star Wars inside of Disney's Hollywood Studios. Up until that point, we had Star Wars Weekends. We also had Star Tours. But that was about all that we actually had of Star Wars inside the park. And Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi here. So Launch Bay was originally only supposed to be a temporary area, and that temporary area lasted about 10 years. So it's lasted a lot longer than I think the Imagineers plan on it lasting. At The Force Awakens here, Dagobah from Empire Strikes Back. Hoth, also from Empire Strikes Back. And on Tatooine from Star Wars: A New Hope. I also like in A New Hope, it's just a blank top. They don't have those doors at the top. In addition to that, we've got all the different posters here for the first 6 Star Wars films, starting here with The New Hope. Or not The New Hope, Phantom Menace, I mean. Yeah, so this temporary land areas ended up lasting for 10 years. And originally it was supposed to last just for about 2-3 years, and it just kind of stuck around and kept on going strong. But this Wednesday, September 24th, will be the final day for you to come over here and check it out. I will be here September 24th as well. Out of all the things that are closing this year, this is the one that I'm not heartbroken about. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the future. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the future with all the different things that Disney's doing. But this one, I like Launch Bay. I come here quite often, actually. I come here at least 1 to 2 times a month. But here's the original concept art for Return of the Jedi, which is going to be called Revenge of the Jedi. But it was supposed to be temporary. I think it's a cool area. I like looking at the details, but it's also one of those you come in and there's not enough to do to make it come back over and over and over again to see new things. They used to have a movie in here which I loved. They got rid of that in 2020. So this is going to be the animation building, and down here was also the old animation courtyard. We used to have the handprints of some of the most famous animators of them all. Got people like Frank Thomas had his handprints down there. There's other ones I'm drawing a blank right now. Droid Tri-Fighter. So up here we've got, well, you know what, let's get a look at this because usually there's people sitting in front of it. So this is going to be some of the concept art for the construction of the first Death Star. So this was going to be for Rogue One. So if you remember at the end of Rogue One, you can see out the window the construction of the Death Star when Grand Moff Tarkin and Darth Vader are talking. That was the concept art for that scene. But over here we do have it so you can see the different people from the Galactic Empire on this side. We also have the Rebel Alliance on that side. We've got things like a TIE Fighter, Directed Krennic's Imperial Shuttle. That's going to be from Rogue One. We've got the Star Destroyer down here. And the Death Star up here. This is the AT Hauler. Or the AT-ATs would be up here. Or ATSDs, either or. And we got the TIE Fighter pilot as well. Over here we've got Han Solo's ship from the movie Solo. So there's a few things in this display that they did not really switch out very often. Like if they switched out more often, I think it'd be more popular. The Solo ship is one of the few things that they actually added to these displays since it first opened up. You got the U-Wing gunship here, the B-Wing, the X-Wing, the A-Wing, a lot of letters with a wing after. And then we got the Tantive IV here. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Let's keep on going down here. They used to have a pod racer in here. At Star Wars Launch Bay, it is a period of celebration. The Star Wars saga lives on with new adventures set in a galaxy far, far away. Here at Launch Bay, discover the latest stories of the saga and feel the powers of the Force bind us together. Our journey begins with an awakening. Welcome to a new era. So again, Disney had purchased Star Wars, and they said, hey, you know what we're going to do? We're going to get people more excited about Star Wars. That's how I feel like. I do really enjoy coming over here and just kind of walking around. I come over here, like I said, I come about probably 2 times a month at least. I'll have to look at my official counter that I've been doing for the year to figure out exactly how many times I've done this year. But it's probably close to 20 times that I've done it this year. But the only issue with it is they just need to rotate things out a little bit more. We got the Darth Vader meet and greet here. We got Chewbacca's over there. Up here we got Rey and her speeder from The Force Awakens. I don't know if we did this on our live video last time, or it might have been on I did a video about Launch Bay a few weeks ago. But they do have this trivia up here, and I love the trivia because it's actually like obscure Star Wars trivia instead of just things like, what's Luke Skywalker's father's name? Fulcrum's secret identity is revealed to be whom? Padme Amidala, Yoda, Bail Organa, or Ahsoka Tano? Oh, I'm trying to blank on this one. Is that Bail? Nope. Fulcrum. I cannot think of who this one is. Ahsoka Tano. Oh, it's from Star Wars Rebels. I was thinking Rogue One. And this is, without a doubt, I think the coolest piece of Star Wars artwork that you could ever have. Like, if they could just, when they take all this stuff out in a few days, if they could just bring this to my condo, that would be amazing. Although this is much longer than any wall in my condo. But it starts off here with the Phantom Menace, and then we go to Attack of the Clones, and then we actually get to the Clone Wars television series, followed by Revenge of the Sith. We got Solo, Star Wars Rebels, Rogue One, A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and finally The Rise of Skywalker. I just think that is the coolest thing. Actually, the only project that they don't have included here, which I think is really funny, is Star Wars Resistance, which is the animated series. It's the only series I was never able to finish. I just didn't think it was a good series. So I just think it's kind of funny that it's not included in here. Up here we get the cantina. This is the first section where I've actually seen a lot of people like taking pictures and stuff. I'm kind of surprised at how I thought there's more people being reminiscent, being like, oh, I'm going to miss it so much, even though they never came here before. And over here we got the Lost and Found, which we point out every time we're here, but at the same time, it's a really cool detail. We got C-3PO's arm here. If you remember in The Force Awakens, he now has a red arm opposed to the gold arm, so this is gold arm, that one missing. The mask that Lando wore inside of Jabba's palace. We got the binoculars that Luke used in A New Hope, trying to find R2-D2 when he ran off. A lot of cool things. Jetpack for a snowtrooper. One of the staffs that Obi-Wan Kenobi used. A thermal detonator that Princess Leia used. A lot of really cool details in here. But yeah, so all this will be. Thanks for the score update, Eric. Ugh. But yeah, all this stuff is going to be transforming over to an animation building, which ironically it used to be. So if you ever came here in the 1980s, 1990s, 2000s, and 2010s, you may remember this as the animation building. It closed up in 2015, I want to say. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure it's 2015. And when it closed up, they got rid of all that history and put it in the Star Wars Launch Bay, which again, I do enjoy Star Wars Launch Bay. We have one more mural we're going to take a look at here. But I came here with my niece and nephew 2 years ago, and when we were inside here, I was like, oh, this is the building where Mulan was animated, and Brother Bear, and Lilo and Stitch. Those are all completely animated in this building. And my niece, who was 8 at the time, got so excited, she's like, oh my gosh, we're standing in history right now. So it's kind of cool that we're going to be going back to that history. So we're going to be wrapping up this broadcast right here. Thank you everyone for joining us once again today. As always, if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe. We will see you guys later on for more Disney fun. We got a short that's going to be coming up live at 6 o'clock, so make sure to watch out for that. But until time, I hope everyone out there is having a great weekend. I'll see you guys all a little later.